Howdy folks, how's everybody doing? I had plans to sew this afternoon, but quite honestly, I'm kind of exhausted, so I'm going to crochet for just a little bit. And I just thought I'd sit and talk with you guys a few minutes. I've had a lot of people ask me about these lap gowns that I do, where I do the half double crochet. They're real basic and simple. I just crochet enough chain to go across my chair, sometimes a little wider, sometimes just from arm to arm, however many chains it is, with whatever yarn I'm working with. And then I just start doing half double crochets every row. Of course, you could switch it up. I have already moved on from one of the browns into one of the other tans, and it's still going. Today was prayer shawl, and at prayer shawl we gave the Meals on Wheels their 320, 350, whatever it was, items that they're going to be putting into gifts for the seniors. They had been doing senior boxes. They determined this year that they're going to change that over to bags. The items will be placed in a bag, and they will be, one bag a week will be delivered to the recipients, and they said the first week they're planning on sending out the shawls and the lap robes and scarves, and I think that's it, scarves. I don't know. What do I know? I can't keep up with stuff sometimes. But I tease about the Homespun. I went in early. I took a phone call. Left exercise early, left a phone call. Went into the church early. Double checked the yarn, to make sure I didn't need to move anything else out. Didn't. So, today is our normal Bible study before prayer shawl. Had Bible study. I come out of Bible study. There's another skein of the Homespun. And then there's another 3-pack of the Homespun. And I'm telling you, people, I think that stuff is breeding back there. So, I don't know what's going on. It just seems crazy, Every time I turn around, there's more of it out there. Of course, nobody wants to work with it, so I will be working with it. Making some more lap robes, or possibly with that 3-pack I may be doing a shawl, who knows. I don't know. But I may never get to anything else. Beginning to wonder if I'm gonna get to. Have you guys ever downloaded a pattern that doesn't make any sense to you when you go to read it? I'll give you an example. And it's a beautiful hat. I'm hoping there's video. I didn't look when I've downloaded the pattern to see if there was video yet. So I have to go back. But it's this brain freeze beanie, and it was one of the freebies that was with the cancer challenge for you to do hats for someone with cancer. Donate there. It's a beautiful pattern, But let me read you. There is no clue when you read through these to explain some of the rows. Now, the first, for those post stitches, it starts on the 3rd row. And the 3rd row reads, chain 2, skip 1 stitch, front post triple crochet, 2 double crochet in the skip stitch, and you'll repeat that. Have no problems with that. Now it does tell you that the front post will go around the previous front post. Okay, I got that. But here's what this pattern says for row 4. Chain 2, front post double crochet. Okay, that goes around that post. Double crochet, 2 double crochet. Repeat 11 times. But it doesn't look like the picture. And there's the picture of row 4. But when I do it, it doesn't look like the picture at all. So, I'm assuming I'm doing something wrong. Where? I don't know. But, I'm hoping she has a video that explains that. Because normally I would read that and I would say you'd put the front post and then that those 2 stitches are going to go behind the post in the 2 stitches from the previous row with double crochet and 1 double crochet and the 2 in that last one. But it doesn't look right at all. So what did Jane do? Jane just said, abandon that, I'll start my own hat, do my own thing. Did it, to get to a certain point. And then I'm just winging it, putting some camel stitches here and some bobbles there and a cross stitch here. And one of the gals at Bro Cheryl asked me, so is that the pattern? I said, well, that's the pattern I was going to try, but you saw what was going on. And I asked her to, to read it to me because I'm tired. I'm really tired today, so I thought maybe it's because I'm just not reading it right. And so she's reading it to me, and she goes, no, you're doing it right. She goes, what's wrong with this pattern? It doesn't look right. So she grabbed a skein of yarn and her crochet hook and started. And hers doesn't look right, following the directions. So I don't know what's going on. So we're just winging it as we go. And she kind of laughed. She goes, well, don't you need another pattern to do a hat? No. I can make a hat. I don't need a pattern. She goes, what? I said, yeah, I don't need a pattern. I know how to make a hat. I said, you just start mixing up stitches and stuff and it'll come out all right. So, I don't know what's going on with that one. But it's going to be rather interesting. And, yeah, I just annoys me when you get to some patterns and they don't make sense at all. I'm like, did they even have somebody test it? Did they reread through it so they kind of had a clue? Who knows? Have you guys ever had that happen and think, it's me, it's got to be me? But, and I will tell you you'll see what I'm doing here is even as I turn, I was going to do left-handed, but because I'm tired, I don't think my brain will think straight. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this time. And then I use a stitch marker with the Homespun so that I can keep the edges straight. Otherwise, with the Homespun, I find it too easy to miss, you know, and then they look funny. Because you may have two in the last one, or not enough, or whatever. So, and we're now in the Gobble Gobble month. I do have a couple of bags that will be going up in the shop Friday morning, I think. And I will show you those probably tomorrow afternoon. And then I have a couple of bags that I'm planning to do a raffle for Charlene. Not Charlene. Sharon. To help her get her new wheelchair. So, but that raffle will be, most likely that'll be a Friday afternoon video. When I get that all finished up and ready to go, there will be 2 bags that will be raffled off this time. And then later on there'll be 2 more bags, since I can't do them all at once. And I'm looking at raffle tickets to be $7 a piece for a chance to win. But you'll find out more about that come Friday. Anyway, I think I've chattered on enough. It's time for a nap. Get a little rest so I can make a little bit of sense maybe a little bit later. Get those pictures of the bags and mask. I have masks that are coming out. Need to get a whole bunch of pictures of those. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave you. I've chattered on about nothing for a few minutes. Just wanted to tell you some of the things that are upcoming with the bags and the mask and whatnot. And I'll see you again on Friday. Everybody have a great day and be kind to one another.